ahead.
So I multiplied 3/4 by 100 and got 75.
Okay, awesome. Brianna, tell us, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
So you did like 3/4 times 100 and it gave you 75%. Okay. Did anybody do that a different way? Alexis, will you stay up there for us, please? That way you can write this on the board. Alexis, tell Chase how you did it, and then Chase, would you write down what she says, please?
Okay. I did 3/4, and then I did 4 times 25 because that equals 100, then 3 times 25, and then, 25, and then I did, okay, so 3 times 25 is 75, so I put 75 over 100, and your answer is 75%.
She said she got 75 over 100. So that means our answer is 75%. Good job. So notice 2 different ways to do it, but still getting the correct answer. So you could do 3/4, 3 divided by 4, which is 0.75. And then we know that if we're changing a decimal to a percent, we multiply it by 100. What if you're changing a percent to a decimal? What do?
Divide by 100.
You divide by 100. So if you're changing a decimal to a percent, you multiply by 100. A percent to a decimal, you divide by 100. Okay. What questions do you have for me? All right, awesome. Thank you, Chase. You can put your bell ringer in your folder. And then yesterday you took a quiz. Let's listen, please. Hey guys, you're not supposed to be talking. Yesterday you had a quiz. After the quiz, you were supposed to take notes. If you did not, so don't start just yet, but in a moment.
Okay, very good.
In just a moment. So if you did not finish your notes, first thing you're going to need to go to is 7.3 notes solving percent problems. It says watch the notes video and take notes in your interactive notebook. When finished, show Miss Goodman your notes. So if you've already finished them, I will be walking around to check your notes while you're working on 7.3 practice. If I notice that you need to do more notes, I'll tell you that you need to stop what you're doing, go back and watch the video and take notes. So if you haven't finished the notes, you're going to want to do that first. Okay, you should have it's 7.3 solving percent problems, and it says finding the percent of a number. You should have written how to do that in words and an example, and then there were two other examples worked out. Then finding the whole number, you should have it written in words and then in numbers, and then you should have 3 examples for that, and then you should have 2 examples. One was a rectangle problem about finding the area, and another one was an example about a bid. Okay, so you should have all of those completed, and they should be legible. If I go to try to read your notes and I can't read what your notes say, I'm going to have you retake them. So you need to make sure that whenever I come by to check your notes, that I can actually read your notes and that you have them completed. Yes. Oh, just a second. Let's stay on task. All right. Once you finish your notes, then you need to go on Google Classroom, and you have 7.3 practice. You will click on that, and the instructions say, let's stop what we're doing real quick, guys. You just need to be focused on the board and listening to the directions. It says, you must show work in order to receive credit for this assignment. When finished, turn your paper into Miss Goodman. So when you're finished with the 7.3 practice assignment, you're going to hand your paper in to me, and I'm going to check your work. If you don't have enough work shown, I'm going to give you back your paper, and you're going to need to go back and show your work. Now, if you finish both the notes and the practice assignment, then I have the worksheet ready to go for tomorrow. You could go ahead and get started on the worksheet today, so that way you can make sure you get it finished tomorrow. The worksheet, if you don't get to it, it's okay. That's gonna be your assignment for tomorrow. However, this 7.3 practice, if you do not finish 7.3 practice, it's gonna be homework, and then you need to turn it in first thing in class tomorrow.
Will there be another something on?
No, let's keep our questions on task right now. All right, so what questions do you have for me about any of your assignments? Or about what you're supposed to be working on? Okay, all right, so you can go ahead and make sure your notes are completed. And then after your notes are completed, start on 7.3 practice. And like I said, I will be coming by to check your notes. Okay, just a second.